Hello again. So I'm going to take you around one of the x-ray rooms at the clinic that I work at. Machinery is pretty typical for any kind of x-ray room. And I'm going to walk you through how taking an x-ray works and how the processing works and all that good stuff, but kind of in layman's terms. So this is the processor. We're going to slide the cassette in here. After we've taken our x-rays, it's going to process and spit it up on the computer here. You're going to type in patient's information, all that good stuff, and what body part you're doing, and that's going to allow it to register and kind of give you a good image. And then we have the control panel over here. So this is where you're going to select all of your techniques, so how much radiation to give the patient. Every body part is listed under here, and we're just going to use a small technique for what I'm going to x-ray today for you guys. We have two different types of cassettes. One is going to be a 14 by 17, so that's going to be bigger for bigger body parts, legs, upper arm, back, knees. And then we have smaller, 10 by 12, and that's going to be for hands, fingers, feet, C-spine, anything smaller. When you actually come into the room here, this is also going to be pretty standard of any room. It'll vary from site to site. You have the wall bucky or the upright bucky. And what that does, it allows you to take pictures of patients standing. So we do a lot of standing knees and hips and backs here at the orthopedic office. So you're going to put the cassette in the bucky here, and it's going to allow it to slide in behind the patient so that this right here can clean up the scatter and give you a clear image. And then you can also do images on the table, have them sitting, laying down. There's also a bucky here. It's going to be underneath the table here, and again you just slide your cassette in, slide it under, and that's going to be for bigger, larger body parts to kind of help give you a clear image. So today we're just going to x-ray my little pin fellow here, and this is the x-ray tube. So this moves all around the room. It allows you to select the size of the field that you're doing, so you know you can make it all the way big, you know, whatever. And this is also what projects the radiation onto the patient, onto the board to give us our image. So we're just going to x-ray my little pin fellow here today. And you always mark left side versus right, and it's always anatomical. So it's my right side facing him, but technically it's the left side of the pin. And we just make sure that the light's on him enough here, just like that. And there's another better picture. It is on a ceiling mount, so it moves all around the room. And we're going to come back here. And again, I've just picked a small dose of radiation just because it's a little pin. And you're going to prep it. This allows the machine to start turning and working and producing heat. And when the prep plate goes on, you hit expose. When you hit expose, x-ray's been taken. You can walk back in and take the board here. All right, so this is where I was talking about before. Insert the cassette into the processor here. It's going to read the image. This particular processor takes about 90 seconds, so just bear with me. While that's going, I'll show you our cool little foot thing that we have. So we do weight-bearing feet here for one of our foot doctors. So all of her feet are standing. Feet and ankles are standing. So we put them up on this box, and it allows us to get side pictures, AP shots, everything standing for this doctor. Kind of a cool, different way for doing feet. So the picture has popped up, and let's see here. So when it comes up, here it is. It's going to show you all of the more dense parts of my pin. You can see all the little coils inside, the clip on the outside, and it gives you the size that you use. It gives you how much radiation you use, so that's a good target amount of radiation there. And all you do, you make sure you have a good image. You can kind of change the way it looks a little bit right in here just to make it clearer, darker, help them see a little bit better. And then you just hit complete when it's done, and it sends it right over to the doctor. So of course normally these are bones and not pins and coils and whatnot, but this kind of gives you guys an idea of how the whole x-ray process works with I'm going into too much physics for you guys. All right.